Alright, so as I was saying, when you're doing a push-up, right, are you thinking about time? If you're, are you thinking that thinking about time will actually help that? Like, obviously not, right? If you're thinking about the clock, it's not gonna make it go faster. It's not gonna make your speed of push-up faster, is it? It's the intensity and strength that you have. So why don't you apply that same logic to intention? You should be doing that. People just think it's because it has a lot to do with the mind and that activating every principle that you have ever experienced within the mind will help. Like time. No. When you set intent, focus only on the intent and your breathing. These two factors are the most strongest factors for focus. Breathing is such an important factor for focus that you can astral project just by focusing on breathing. So it's nothing that's actually that physical. It's more of an energetic thing or a natural thing. You see, even while breathing in astral projection, you can, a lot of individuals say that they breathe the same that they breathe out back in their body. So what that is to say is that essentially the breathing is a constant. So if you have natural relaxed breathing, you will have natural relaxed thoughts. Much more easy, really, right? And your intention, not time, but just your intention. If you do that, you can focus and you can experiment yourself and learn out what actually focusing and increasing and strengthening your intent is actually like. And once you've done that, you can realize that. And if you've done that, then you can realize that you have the power to improve speed. Think of it like this. Speed has nothing to do with time. It only has something to do with the energy that is put into an action. So for example, let's look at the wall right here, right? So if I do slow speed, that means I'm putting less energy into the mechanism, right? And if I do it fast, that means I'm putting more energy into the mechanism, right? So, with that being said, you know, if you have an idea like telekinesis, and you're thinking to yourself, hey, what? Alright, I'm doing something. If you have the ability like telekinesis, right? And you're thinking to yourself, wow, let's get this rock moving in 10 minutes. Or let's get this rock moving at a slow speed. Or let's at least get this rock moving any way I can, now. Don't do that. You shouldn't be doing that any bit at all. Why? Like I just said to you, okay? You should be focusing on the intent without the time involved. And if you do that, then you'll actually be focusing on the intent. You won't be having the time spell over you, which is a very important thing. Now, still intent works without you having this time spell or not, but the thing is that it's a distraction. And, you're not going to learn how to strengthen your intent like that a lot easily because it's like a lot of people are using it for a replacement or as an opposite action. So if you just start believing in the opposite, like if you start believing in the opposite of thinking it's in a certain time or it happening right now, right? If you focus your intent and you think to yourself like, well, let's say right now I'm focusing on increasing the heat of my body, right? If you make sure to be aware of your body's muscle, fucking heck, phone almost fell down there. If you make sure of your body's musculature, make sure you're not unneedingly activating any facial muscles or neck muscles or tensing any part of your body accidentally, especially in your inner chamber system, your pelvic floor, your breathing system. If everything's right, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how powerful intent really is. You'll start to be able to literally feel heat generate in your body. You'll be starting to be able to feel heat, piping, almost piping hot heat, like a hot pipe. Heat radiating off of your hands. You can make all that stuff happen right now. Literally right now, almost, right? But you need to stop thinking in the right now at all, honestly. You know what I mean? You should stop thinking about right now, but thinking about who you actually are and activating your true self in a high vibrational wave reflection. I'd appreciate, I would like this video to help you. No hope, because like I said, I know that this video will help you and it's something that I like if it would help you instead of just hoping. I'd like if it would help you. That means an intent and a will instead of a hope. Which is more like a beg, honestly, right? Yeah. You know, ponder. I'd like you to ponder on this. I'd like you to, with your newfound way, if you have been finding it difficult to meditate at all, or getting back into it, with your newfound way, or in general with your natural way, with this added onto it, this information added onto it, to meditate on this exact topic. And also would like you to meditate on, and possibly if you'd like to activate that logical side of the brain, and you're all right with doing a little bit of reading, which, to be honest, isn't really a good thing. Or you could check out the audiobook. I'd recommend for you to actually check out contents like Dr. Michael Mew, possibly, not exactly though, realistically, honestly, right? I might get into my own series to do with that entire thing in an actual natural way. But instead of looking into, I think it was Patrick McKinnon or something like that. The Oxygen Advantage is what the book is called. Definitely goes into how you should be naturally breathing. A lot of individuals have a kind of a bit of a problem, honestly, right? When they think of a deep breath, they think of something you can literally audibly hear like this. That's not a deep breath. That's a shallow breath. Because look, try to do that without moving your chest, right? Because if you're moving your chest muscle, that means you're moving your chest muscles as an accessory muscle, right? It means your diaphragm is not getting fully expanded. Is that a deep breath? No, that's a shallow breath. All right. So if you want to breathe deep, you need to stop thinking that is a deep breath, and it should be more like this. That was one breath. That was sped up, by the way. Like I didn't intentionally, but I did kind of like make it less deep than it had to be. So yeah, rethink your definition of what a deep breath is as well, and get right into it. Now those quick exercises with the mouth and the nose and all that type of stuff, they could work for some things, but they're not here to make you breathe deeper. You know what I mean? That is not a deep breath, bro. That is not a deep breath, okay? So, employ these tactics and get yourself right. If you don't exercise, really employ exercising with proper form. Make sure to take even a couple of breaks between the exercises, like maybe a week, quote-unquote week break. No, forget about weeks. Just forget about time, but take more breaks than you need to if you're starting off, because that will help you reignite the muscle-mind connection without overloading your system too much. And yeah, pretty much that's it, honestly. I'd really appreciate if you look into actually these tactics and what it is. You know what I mean? And check out my guy KT Chris on YouTube. Really intelligent dude. I definitely do not agree with what he says about ice baths and artificial light therapy, but that's that's up to him, right? That's what he believes. But hey, like he has some really intelligent stuff where someone is confused or someone who just does not want to be involved with anything that's too directive, right? Individuals do not like to be told or even discuss about things that are too specific. Like for example, Sirius X and the Lyrans and all these extraterrestrial races, like talking about all these extraterrestrial races and these locations and these names and like all these maps, you know what I mean? Some individuals just like to be set course on what type of energy that they should be on right now, and also just how to improve their self in their own way and try to discover things naturally for themselves, right? Probably through astral projection or other means. I get that, and that's why I'd recommend the channel KT Chris for that. Also check out Isis Wisdom / Terra or Set, and I am the realest to ever do it on Instagram and Telegram as well. And yeah, I mean enjoy your newfound knowledge, reflection, gratitude, and love to you.